If you live in one of the states here, you should probably stick around and listen, because one of Kamala Harris's recent proposals will be a benefit to you legally and financially. So what do all these states have in common? Filial responsibility laws. If you're not aware of what these laws are, feel free to pause and read, but very basically, it's a requirement for the child to care for a parent. Right, so in these 30 states, you as a child have some sort of financial responsibility to take care of your parents as they retire, get old, need medical help, stuff like that. It does vary state by state, so read through your own laws, see what part of this applies to you. So what was Kamala Harris's proposal that will impact this? This right here, right? The expansion of Medicare to cover home health care for seniors. Why that matters is in these states, you can be legally liable for your parents' medical bills if these qualifications are met. Again, state dependent, might differ, look at your own. Right, so some real world cases of this is right down here, right? This nursing home sued a son because his mother didn't pay a $93,000 nursing home bill. Right, the courts ruled that the son was financially able and therefore responsible for paying the bill. Right, another one here, right? North Dakota family, the parents had a $104,000 bill from a nursing home, and they had previously sold their home to their child at below market value. So the creditors are like, hey, you tried to keep that away from us, we're going to sue you for that. Right, and same idea, the court found that the children were legally liable for the debt. Certain states also have things like wage garnishment, bank account seizures, and liens. Some places will take the home of your parents to pay off that medical debt. So now the question is, how does this proposal address that? So one, this doesn't go quite far enough, but this does expand Medicare to cover at-home visits. Right, so if you can keep your parent at home and have somebody come help them there, they don't need to go to a nursing home, again, case-by-case basis, but chances are, you're not going to rack up that full, that massive medical bill that may be transferred to you. The proposal also stops states from seizing seniors' home as a way to recoup that payment or that debt that was incurred while they were in those facilities. And this is something that if you have elderly parents, you should look into, because right now, as it stands, certain states have a look-back period where even if they willed the house to you a year ago, sometimes the state can still take that house from you as payment for the debt incurred. This proposal would allow you to keep that house in your family. Right? And this also has to deal with the difference between Medicare and Medicaid. But if you have elderly parents who do not have significant retirement accounts or have plans to be able to survive through retirement, this is something that you need to look into if you lived in one of those states that I showed at the beginning.